All right. All right. We got the logging road cut in. All right, we're coming from. We're going around. We're heading up into the woodlot. Well, we're supposed to get more snow in a couple days. Hopefully we're going to get out here tomorrow and pull our first trees out. All right. Yeah, I can tell by standing on this stuff. It's getting packed down good. That's what we want. So we're not trying to plow the snow away. We're trying to pack it down. Because the whole reason for coming out this time, god awful time, to do logging is that we can do it without damaging the ground at all. If we were to bring a bulldozer up here in the summertime and open up this road, we'd just destroy the ground doing it. But it's frozen solid right now. And it allows us to get up in here. And we're packing the snow down on top of it as a bed, so when we skid the logs out, they won't tear up the ground doing it. So next spring, when the snow melts, you'll hardly tell that there's ever been any heavy equipment in here, because there won't be any damage to the ground. Yeah. All right. And up here, there's a tree snapped off in the wind about, I'm going to say 30 feet up. Came crashing down across the road, snapped right off. Pine tree. Good sized thing, make good saw log actually, but we're not after pine. Sawmill ain't paying good money for pine, hardly worth the expense to haul it to the mill. But we had to get it out of the way. That's why I was cutting this road open. We had to come up and get some pretty good sized trees out of the way in order to be able to get into the oak trees, which are just about here now. Here's the first bunch of them, or maybe I should say the last bunch of them, because we're going to start the farthest way and work our way in so that we don't drop trees where we have to get to, make a mess. But here they are. There's some pretty good size oak trees here. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trees right in here. There's some pretty good damn size. I'd say that one's about 24 inches in the butt. Yes, sir. Starting to snow again already. It's supposed to snow into tomorrow. On to Tuesday. Yeah. Now we're going up even further. Up here further. Getting to the main bunch. I didn't even know these trees were here. I thought these were a bunch of poplars. Aspen, which are absolutely worthless. Like pallet wood out of them, that's about it. They used to make horse floors and horse barns because they're kind of coarse, thready and stuff. So if they're all got horse piss all over them, they aren't slimy and slippery, and you slip and break your neck on them. They use poplar boards for it. But now it's all concrete and rubber mats they use. Here's a bunch of really good sized trees we had to pull out, push out of the way to get the road open. Oh, by the way, these are all oaks. Sitting in here, most of them. All oaks. Look how tall they are. Absolutely four side clear. These are veneer grade trees. They're tall. I got 40 feet, 50 feet before the first branches on them. That one done, but I still got a nice veneer log out of that butt of that tree. Yeah. So these are poplars that have come down, wind blown down. Here's another thing about all of this, that these are mountains and they're made out of rocks and they've got a certain amount of topsoil on them, and it's just how deep and thick they are. And the trees grow in that topsoil, and they're so big that the wind comes along and blows them and literally uproots them, root ball and all, topsoil and all, rips it right off the ground because they've gotten too big. And what we're seeing here with these trees down is that the maturity of the trees are getting to that size where they're getting wind blown down. This is the time now to harvest. This is actually doing the forest a lot of good by taking out these trees. They also start to get dead in the center and rotten when they get over a certain size. These are pretty much perfect sized trees to be taking out. Boy, look at that giant tree. Unfortunately, it's a poplar. Oh. Okay, onward. We're almost to the end of it. Down here through, yeah. That's an oak tree, that's an oak tree. Those are oak trees. Down here, getting the maples and hemlocks. I'm trying to save the maples, make us a maple stand, or what you call a sugar bush, improve it. And that's another reason we're taking these other trees out, to give more room for the maples to grow. And they're at really good size. And then there's a bunch of hemlock in here, and hemlock's really good for building. Hemlock is like 10 times stronger than pine and fir and all those things you buy at the hairy homeowner store. Of course, unless it's been properly sized and kiln dried, it doesn't fit the code. So if you're going to be building things, don't be thinking you're going to be building a house that you're going to sell on the market as a certified structure. But the fact of the matter is, it'll actually be 10 times stronger. It's all the laws, you know. This tree here, that one going up, that's the first one. That's the furthest away oak tree that we're going for. From there on, it's all back this way, clearing them out. Leave room for a lot of small hemlocks to grow. They grow fast, like I say. They're good for lumber. There's a beautiful hemlock, not big enough to harvest yet. Down in there, we've got some harvestable size hemlocks. They're getting attacked by diseases or something. So, I don't know. All right. Okay, I guess that's it for this episode. Um, Next episode is going to be dropping the first tree. All right, till then, over and out.